Hello, hello to anybody who's getting ready to listen to our Beat Holiday Stress event tonight. We're just giving it a couple more minutes, giving people a chance to hop in here, and we'll get started momentarily.
Jen, can you hear me?
I can, and so can everyone else. I'm glad you made it in. We're just going to hold up for another minute or two, and then we'll get underway. Okay. Greetings. And let me just hide this screen. There we go. Yeah. So welcome, everybody, to the second night of Beat Holiday Stress. I am Cheyenne Kramer. This is my better half.
I'm Don Kramer. Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a great night and get your seatbelts on.
That's right. We're doing our very best to give you a good 9 or 10 nights of being able to learn about some of the ways that you may not currently know about that you can beat stress in your life, because you deserve to enjoy the holiday season. So tonight we're very honored to have with us Mr. Roger Boswell. And Roger, would you please introduce yourself just a little bit? I know there will be a whole lot more in your presentation.
Yeah, my name is Roger Boswell.
I am a brand partner for a company called LifeWave. They've been around for 20 years, but not real known until the last 4 years. At 2020, they created the X39 stem cell activation patch, and it's been going very, very strong. It's gone from a $20 million company in the last 4 years to almost a $600 million company within that time frame. So it's on fire.
Wow. Well, that sounds amazing. And so we're going to go ahead and we're going to start up here and give people an opportunity to hear the great presentation that you've put together to give them an idea about your story and where you came from and where you're at now. And as we roll out tonight, we will also be providing people with an opportunity to receive a gift from you if they so desire. So we're glad folks are here, and let's get started. And here we go. Okay, and it is slow to connect tonight.
No, your Wi-Fi's low.
Huh?
Wi-Fi's low.
My Wi-Fi is low. I wonder, yeah, usually that's enough to get it going though. All right. What would we do if we didn't have technical difficulties? I mean, seriously. And I'm going to try hooking over to a different internet source to see if this will connect a little quicker. Hey, we may end up having to have you do live if your video doesn't want to play on us here, but we're going to go ahead and try a different internet and see if we can get it up and loading better.
Oh, nice picture.
Okay, I know. We got strong Wi-Fi.
I know, we got strong Wi-Fi now. I don't think these videos are that long. They should be able to pull up.
Yeah, there should be no problem.
Nope. In fact, last night it came up very quickly. All right. Well, this is interesting. I have no idea. Yeah. What can you not have fun doing? I just had somebody else telling me they were having technology problems all day. I think they sent a gremlin. That's what I think. Okay. Well,
Can you X out of that and come back?
I can try Xing out and coming back, but I don't think that's going to make a difference.
Okay,
we'll try it.
Okay.
Boom. And coming back here. Yes.
There it is.
Good job.
Good evening. My name is Roger Boswell. I am a brand partner for a company called LifeWave. LifeWave has been around since 2004. However, in 2020, they came out with a patch called the X39 stem cell activation patch, and that's the patch that I wear right here. And I'll be getting into a little bit more about this patch here in a little bit. I do, however, want to stress that the company in and of itself is not aware of what I'm doing with We Care. We Care is an organization that I became a part of for a different project with suicide prevention. And I just want to continue to work with them in any aspects that they have. This recording is for stress during the holidays. Now, I am not a doctor. I am not a psychiatrist. The views that I put forward are strictly my own, but I have had throughout my life different levels of stress. At one point, I was actually considered homeless. I was living in a walk-in closet. A friend of mine had very kind of him to allow me to do that, but that was for a short period of time. But it gave me a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety as to what's going to happen with me. Now, I deal with my stress in a different manner. Well, I wouldn't say a different manner. A lot of people deal with it in the manner that I do, and that's through the Lord. Now, I don't want to have this come across as a religious recording. It's not, but it's the way I deal with stress. So Whenever I get stressed out about, am I going to have the ability to pay this or that bill? Am I going to be able to put food on the table? Uh, those kind of things, they definitely generate stress, and they generate anxiety. I give it to the Lord. The Lord's always taken care of me and made sure I've had what I need. Now, that doesn't mean that I don't go out and do what I need to do, obviously. The Lord will help those who help themselves. But that's where I put my stress. That's where I put my anxieties. And then I do what it is that I need to do. Now, not everybody's that way. There are many, many people that don't believe in that, and that's fine. You have to do what you have to do. So I would suggest focusing on maybe a positive family member, someone that you can talk to in a time of need, a time of stress, that can help you get through what you need to get through, especially with the holidays coming up, because you're going to have the anxieties of am I going to be able to put a nice spread out on the table for people that are coming over? Many different things coming up for Thanksgiving, and then you've got Christmas right beyond that. Am I going to be able to provide gifts for the children, or do I have to not get this for this particular person and get something for this particular person? There's a lot of different things that people have to deal with. So I do wish you the best in that. Now, the reason why I am on this and presenting this to you is I know that as well as stress comes in different forms, there's different ways that you can handle stress. And for me, it's either better health, because if you're not in a healthy way, becoming better really alleviates a lot of stress. And then there's the business side. Do I have enough to make money? Can I start a new business? Stuff of that nature. So let me explain a little bit about me. I started using these patches about 16, 17 months ago. Now, before I started using them, I was not in the best health. I was walking with a cane. I couldn't walk more than a quarter of a mile before I'd have to sit down and let my legs recover before I could get up and start walking again. I had a back injury in 1996, had surgery for that back injury in 1997 on my lowest disc, my L5S1 disc. And at that time, the doctors told me that this will get worse over time, and eventually I'll end up in a wheelchair. Well, it did get worse over time. It now, from 2015, my back protrudes from the T12 level, which is right in the middle of the back, all the way down to the S1 level. And it protrudes at different degrees, but all of them cause pain. So I've been living in low-level pain for the last 25 years. I used to take 120 milligrams of morphine a day. The government got involved in that several years ago and dropped it down to 60 as a maximum. So I was taking that for well over 10 years. And then, excuse me, and then when I started the patches, I started to come off of the morphine. I'm almost off now, which I'm very thankful for. But I had the pain. I've taken, like I said, the morphine. I was taking Tylenol on top of that, muscle relaxers on top of that. I've had physical therapy, chiropractic care. I've had epidurals on both sides. I've even lost count on that, at least a dozen on each side. So all of this throughout the years that I've had this has created its own level of stress and its own level of anxiety. For the level of pain I've been through, my wife has to take care of me at times, to make sure, rub out the muscles, whatever you want to call it. But it's hard on her too, which makes that, again, hard on me. So there's a lot of different aspects to stress. It comes from a lot of different areas. So I started using these patches, as I said, about 16, 17 months ago. First thing I noticed was better sleep. Now, I was tossing and turning all night long because of pain in my back, pain in my hips, pain in my leg, you name it. So it would drive me like nuts because I'm moving every 15 minutes. And when I move, unfortunately, she moves. So she was not getting the best sleep. I was not getting the best sleep. And it takes a toll. Within the first 3 days, I noticed that I was sleeping a little bit better, about an hour to an hour and a half before I had to move. And that caught my attention on wanting to try these patches. So I got in touch with the gentleman that introduced me to the patches. And I told him that I wanted to try 1 month of patches and 1 month only. And that I did not want to turn it into a business. I had done a similar type business in the past. I did not do well with it. My wife and I was very adamant about that we didn't want to do this as a business. However, that being said, within the first week of my first month, my back pain went away. Now, the doctors had already told me that my pain will never go away. I will live in pain the rest of my life and eventually end up in a wheelchair. Gone. Pain was gone 1 week. 2 weeks into it, my hips and my legs stopped hurting. Within the first month, I am a diabetic. I dropped a full point on my A1C. I went from 7.2 for well over 4 or 5 years to a 6.2 in 1 month. So I was very happy with that. Now, the rule of thumb is 1 month of patches for every decade of life. Again, I'm 63. So my goal was the 6 month mark. And at the 6 month mark, a doctor was actually able to get a pulse out of my feet by hand for the first time in 15 years. I had an aneurysm behind my left knee. It actually dissolved. It's gone. So my circulation is getting better. I was diagnosed a couple years ago with my eyes, the startings of glaucoma. That is now cleared up. That's gone. And my eyes are actually getting a slight bit better. So I say this, all of this, because better health does relieve stress and anxiety when you don't have to worry about that. I tell you what, waking up in the morning, sleeping all night long, and waking up with no pain is awesome. And a lot of people take that for granted. I haven't had that in 20 years. And to do that now is just talk about a stress reliever. I mean, it's awesome. Sorry about that. My phone went off and I didn't want it to sound off into the recording. So my apologies. So anyway, getting back to better health definitely relieves stress levels. Now, there's still things you're going to stress out over, obviously, especially when it comes to income. And that's the second half of this coin, because there's two sides to the coin, and that's the business aspect. Now, this is a viable business. And the reason why I turned it into a business after being so adamant about not wanting to is because not only did I get the better health within a very short amount of time, I also was able to talk to people about this that was so easy to do. Again, I've done similar things in the past, so I knew myself well enough that if I did well with the patches, I would talk about the patches. So I set myself up in a manner that even though I did not want to do this as a business, I set it up as a business just in case. And I'm very glad that I did. So within the first couple months, I had gone to a convention. I belonged to a group of gentlemen, Knights of Columbus, and I went to a convention, and I was able to speak with several of the people there that I know that, you know, one was in a walker, one was on a cane, one was just not walking well and had a limp. And I just approached them, you know, and how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. What's going on? You know, and we struck up a conversation. Similarly with people I don't know. If I come across a person that starts, you know, saying that they have this or that ache or pain, it's easy, very easy to approach that person and say, hey, you know, I understand that you're not feeling well. This may or may not work for you. Here's my card. Go to this website and, you know, check it out and see what you want to do. So it's real simple to talk about. So my wife and I sat down. I told her what I wanted to do and why. And we decided to start it as a business. And I came in at the top level. That allowed me not only to have patches for myself, and there are a lot of different patches. It's not just this one. There are patches that go with this that help it work better. This one is called the X39. It is for general health and wellness. There's one called an Aeon, which is for inflammation. There's one for energy. There's one for sleep. So there's a lot of different patches, but they all work off of this one, the X39. This is the flagship patch. So what I would do if this webinar affects somebody to the degree that they'd like to know more is I would work with you in a manner of what's best for you, what do you need it for, stuff of that nature. So for the business, as I said, it's really simple to talk to somebody about it. You come in at one of 3 different levels. You come in at either core, advanced, or premium. And I can talk about those packages at a later time, but each one of them allows you an amount that you use for yourself, as well as a small amount that you can gift to others to see if they're interested in either using them for health or using them for business. So it's just really simple to talk to. So if you have a pen and paper handy, I'm going to give you a website to go to, and I'm going to give you my contact information as well. So write this down for me. My name is Roger, R-O-G-E-R, Boswell, B-O-S-W-E-L-L. My phone number is 704-674-1071. Again, 704-674-1071. And my email address is attainbetterhealth@gmail.com. Again, attainbetterhealth@gmail.com. If you cannot get a hold of me, you can get a hold of Cheyenne, Don, or Rich, and they will be able to forward over to me whatever your request is, but contacting me directly is not an issue. Now, LifeWave is in 80 different countries now, so I'm basically on the clock 24/7. However, if I do not get your phone call, if I don't pick up, there is voicemail. You can leave me a message and I will get back with you as soon as I can. If you decide to email me, I will respond as soon as I get your email. So that's the best ways to contact me. Now, as for the website, there's actually 2 of them that I'm going to give to you, and you need to check them out. And if you're interested in knowing more about LifeWave or how to use the patches for yourself, family members, or loved ones, or for the business, by all means, contact me. The first website is www.thisisit.com. Correction, www.thisisitinfo.com. Again, www.thisisitinfo.com. At this site, you'll notice that the patches, this patch particularly, the X39, is a patented product. It was patented in 2020. We just went through the 4th year of it, which means that it cannot be duplicated for another 16 years. So people that are interested in building their business would do that during that 16-year period. And then when it becomes an open market item, then you retire basically, and you just live off the perpetual income that comes from what you've done the previous 16 years. You don't have to worry about competition in that respect. For the second website, this is going to be a testimonial website. Well, let me go back. On the first website, not only will you see the patent, but there are testimonials there. Not all of them, but there are testimonials there. The doctor that created the patches has a video out on that website that explains what the patches are and how they work. And then there is a panel of doctors that talk about how they use these patches in their business. The case studies are there. If you're into the science, by all means, you can check out the case studies. You can read the patent, and you can listen to all the videos and do your due diligence on your own research. The second website is www.whathaveyouheard.com. www.whathaveyouheard.com. This is, for the majority, is going to be the testimonials. However, there are other things that you can look at. I don't believe this one has the patent or anything of that, but it does have other things within it. If you go top to bottom, you'll see that the patent is there. I mean, the logo that says it's patented is there, as well as the testimonials that are underneath it. And then there's some other things that you can look at. So check out both of those websites. And if you are interested in knowing more, by all means, give me a call. And we'll see what we can do, not only to get you into better health during the holidays, but relieve some of your stress during the holidays. Because even on a short amount of time, because we're already in November, Christmas is next month, there are people that have been able to start their business and then make back their initial investment within a very short amount of time. So we see what we can do for you. So again, I wish you the best. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. And I look forward to speaking with people that are interested in better health and possibly better income. Thank you. Have a nice day.
All right. Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you for that, Roger. That was very informative. And this is just a glimpse, if it loads. There we go. There's one of the websites that he talked about. That is the thisisitinfo.com. So if you go there, you'll know you're on the right page when you see something that looks like this. And also, I would like to make mention of WeCareNC.com, because Roger is amongst, unfortunately, you'll only see Dory, even if I scroll this down, but WeCare-NC.com is where you will find most of the wonderful people who are presenting for us during this summit. Roger is there. So if you can't find the websites or whatever that you're looking for, go to WeCare-NC.com, click on the big red button at the top of the page that says More NC Businesses, and you can find all of Roger's information on the WeCare website. And Roger, I believe you do have a special offer for folks, right? So
I do.
how I've been telling people is that if they would like to take advantage of your special offer, then they either need to comment on this video, whether they're seeing it on YouTube or Facebook, doesn't matter. They either need to comment on it, or they need to reach out to either you through the phone number you gave, or they can reach out to one of us to let us know their interests. So please tell us about the great gift you've got for folks tonight.
Well, what I'd like to do is offer 3 patches to anybody that does contact me directly or through you or through comment that cannot meet face-to-face. If you do have the ability, well, for those that get 3 patches, you would give me your address after we talk for a while and I can mail them to you. For those that would like to meet face-to-face, I'm in Garner, North Carolina. If you are local to that, if you would like to meet face-to-face, I can go ahead and give you 5 patches to try. And if you are wanting to try the patches for the first month, they are normally retail at $150, rounding up. They normally retail at $150. However, you can come on as a preferred customer or brand partner, and then that can come down to wholesale prices, which are $99, $95, $100 rounded up. And or you can start your business at $295, but that gets you 3 months of patches. If you'd like to start for your first month directly through me, I can lower that to $85, and then that would be your first month, and then you would order continuously on from that point at $100 a month.
Awesome. Awesome.
Nice deal.
And I like what you were talking about too, because you described exactly what we try to help people understand. You know, there's so many incredible products. Last night we heard about an incredible product from Lisa Lambert. She was talking about Ninja Red, which is an incredible product that she's used to help with her hormones. You're talking about this. And one of the things that absolutely is the truth is that we all have the ability. In fact, we did a presentation one time, didn't we? We talked about learn and earn your way to better health.
Yes.
So if people feel like they don't have the cash flow to be able to participate in using some of these other modalities that are not necessarily covered by health insurance, we all have the ability to earn the money to be able to afford those. So I'm really glad that you brought that out. I thought that was great that you shared all that. And awesome. We appreciate your willingness to share some of these incredible patches, and hopefully some folks will take you up on that. And I do want to give one last piece of information, because Don and I are going to be, and in fact, Roger, this is where we met you. We're going to be out at the North Carolina State Fairgrounds Flea Market this Saturday from 9 to 5. And as part of this whole summit, this is our contribution to the summit, is that people can come to the fairgrounds and be able to get a face scan. We have the ability to take anybody's cell phone, as long as it's not too old. It's got to be at least 2 or 3 in the last 2 or 3 years for it to work well. But we can take anybody's cell phone, send a link to you, and you can do a 30-second face scan that's going to tell you exactly where the imbalances are in your body and make recommendations about how to bring those back into balance. And I love this because it tells you about all these different things in your body. It talks about things like your immune system. How well are you sleeping? How are your joints doing? How's your cardiovascular system? It gives you all those details, and it talks about your emotions. So sometimes we're living in a very emotional state and we don't even know it. But this will show you. If you're having anger issues, it's going to show you. If you're feeling grief, it's going to show you. Whatever it is that's emotional going on with you, this face scan will tell you. So this is a tool that we can help, and I want to be able to use this tool as a way to also make referrals to the folks who are on this summit, because there's a lot of things that we can see in this face scan that could be helpful to all of you. So the good news is, if you're in the Raleigh area, we'll be 9 to 5 at the State Fairgrounds Flea Market on Saturday doing that. But we also have the ability to do it virtually. And right here at the bottom of the page, you'll see wecare.groovepages.com/scan. And I'm going to put Roger's pages that he talked about will be under these videos. And the face scan link will be there too, because we can do it virtually. And, we want to give you the ability to become wellness empowered. So that's what we're also offering as part of this. So let's see. We had some chats here. Okay. Yeah. Rick says good stuff. He is appreciating what you've shared. So let's see if there was anything else we needed to share tonight.
And my wife and I were actually at the flea market this last Saturday. Was looking for you.
Well, we were there one of the days, part of the day. I think might have been there Saturday afternoon, but we will be there all day Saturday. So, if you're curious about the face scan yourself, come on out and we will show you how it works. All right. Well, I think that is all that we had to share tonight. And we thank everybody for being here. And, reach out, either comment under these videos. Let us know if you'd like to take advantage of Roger's gift, of our gift. We can do them both live and virtually. So that is an awesome thing. And we hope this is helping to empower you to understand how you deserve to have a joyful holiday season. And you can have it. So thank you all for being here. Yep. And we will see you tomorrow night, same time, same channel. And tomorrow night we have Joss Michael, who is going to be talking about ways to be able to deal with grief during the holidays. That is a very real problem for a lot of people. And we know she's going to have some fantastic stuff for you as well. So hope to see you tomorrow night. Thank you for being with us, Roger. And have a blessed evening.